Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the NDT Sports Show. Next to me is Chris. Below us is Justin.
Hey, you guys.
That is not cool. Sir. Sir. I would have respected him more for the Herman Munster.
No, I think he looks like Sloth.
He more looks like a Herman Munster.
I was talking to my kid the other day, and I was on speaker, and one of her friends was there, and she told me she likes the Yankees, and Aaron Judge is so hot, and I was like, he looks like Sloth from the Goonies. I do kind of have to apologize to you up front. I'm pretty sure I manifested the game that happened last night for Aaron Judge. What? Because I was talking to Chris when the game started, and I told him if he strikes out 4 times, I'm making that picture. And in his 4th at bat, I was like, has he struck out 3 times? And he's like, maybe.
You know what I love about this whole thing? I've seen people online crucifying this dude all day long for striking out 4 times.
It happens.
Here's the thing. I'm so glad that his bar is set here that he's expected to get a hit every time he's up and never strike out.
I mean, he's got more strikeouts than Paul Skeens does.
Well, that's because Paul Skeens wasn't in the game as long as Aaron Judge was either.
Time-wise, he might have been.
Yeah, maybe. That first inning, it was funny because we'll get into all this later, but you were messaging us in the group like, oh, my God, it's going to be a long season, as I said, as a 2-run homer. And then they just started going off. They went off.
I think they're going to get off to a slow start, but maybe not.
Yep. Hello, Brittany. How are you? So,
that's new.
No, that's no longer.
Yeah, that's not gonna go
I got
well.
you. Yeah, I'm gonna play moderator tonight. You guys might have to take off and do this, but we're here to talk some sports. The Major League Baseball season opened up last night with the Yankees and the Giants on Netflix. As anybody that knows us knows, this is one of our most favorite days of the year, and I was really excited for this one because we may not have one next year.
True story.
So we might have it later on, but I'm just not that optimistic about it. But anyway, we'll start with last night. We're going to go over our predictions for the American League and who we think is going to win the divisions and everything else. But what did you guys think about the broadcast on Netflix last night with the Giants and the Yankees?
So I just want to open up with saying, am I the only one who feels like MLB does opening day the right way compared to every other sport?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it literally feels like you're watching the start of a championship series, but it's only opening day. They know how to advertise. They know how to bring people in for it. Like, compared to every other sport, it's crazy. I enjoyed it. I thought the broadcasting did well. I thought the actual show was bad.
Are you guys doing the same thing I am?
My hands are here.
Okay. I was trying to, yeah.
Yeah, you were doing it at the same time I was. So we're moderating as we're going. Sorry, Chris, I'm not ignoring you.
No,
we're just trying to keep the trolls out of here. So bye.
No, but yeah, no, I thought the actual presentation of the game was terrible.
You didn't like the way the video looked.
No, it looked AI generated.
I agree with you at the beginning. I think most of it was because of the pyro and the way the field looked cloudy to me.
I had it all game. It looked cloudy, and then there was like a silhouette outlining the hitters every time their pitch was thrown.
It wasn't on my side. Maybe it was your connection.
Then up close, everything up close looked fantastic.
It was clear. Yep.
Yeah. But anything like every time a pitch was thrown, every picture was cloudy.
Could it just be like the Bay Air?
I don't know.
The time of day. It was weird. Even the broadcasters were saying it was a weird time to have an opening day. 5 o'clock in San Francisco. I get it. They want to have opening day at their house, but it was just weird. They were talking about the shadows.
Nope, you cut out, sir. The minute you sat back.
How about now?
Nope. He's going to throw something soon.
I sure as hell am.
Oh, yeah, you got it. That's good.
You're perfect.
I can't even move. Like, these cables. It's annoying. So I liked... I have this on later on, but we'll talk about this now and get out of the way. I noticed something about the announced team last night, which was really cool. They had a very good dynamic. But did you notice, Justin, did you watch the game on Peacock today?
Uh-huh.
Matt Vasgersian was on Netflix last night and on Peacock today calling the Mets game.
Yep.
He flew across country?
Sure did.
He took a red eye. Well,
wow.
Took a red eye to get to New York.
Yep.
And then called the game in New York today.
And I wanted, so one thing I noticed, I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but the panel for the live show was Vasgersian, Pujols, Barry Bonds, and Rizzo.
Today?
Last night for the Giants.
Yeah. For the pregame and postgame and everything like that.
But during the broadcast, Bonds was live with Vasgersian.
Yep.
So what was funny was they were talking about Giancarlo Stanton and if he makes the Hall of Fame, if he gets 500 home runs. And Albert Pujols said yes. And Vasgersian said, well, I think some of the metrics might have changed. And he stopped talking because I think he was about to say something about steroids and Bonds was in the booth with him.
I didn't catch that.
Wow.
Yeah, I was listening to it. I'm like, whoa, wait a second. I want to see if he finishes this sentence. So kudos to Matt Vasgersian for not getting a fist fight with Barry Bonds last night.
So, okay, let's do it. Stanton hits 500 home runs. Does he get Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
Now, see, I'm wondering if they hold the 1-year suspension against him.
What's up, Johnny? The suspension.
For him using the wrong name and everything like that.
They might.
I mean, the panel's so finicky that they actually might hold that against them.
I would hate for them to do that.
But
it's not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
They might.
I mean, think about it. They hold Schilling out because of his attitude.
Well, Schilling was just and I don't agree with that either.
Right, but he's a Hall of Famer.
But that
could be.
You have to take your personal feelings for the person out of it.
None of them did that with Schilling.
And that's what I'm saying. The panel's just so finicky, you can never tell what they're going to hold against somebody.
Right, and I'm kind of curious to see if the panel now these days would have elected Ty Cobb and Mickey Mantle in, or even Babe Ruth in.
Probably not.
Which is a mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can't go based on someone's character for their baseball career. It's like,
no.
I've dealt with some really shitty people at work, but we're good workers. You can't hold their personal stuff against them for their work ethic and the output that they make. So I don't agree with it.
But at the end of the day, I don't think he is. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
I don't think so.
He's got a
power guy.
Probably the ugliest swing I've ever seen.
That's because he messed with his stance so much. When he was younger, it was great.
And don't forget, he can't extend his arms because his elbows don't work.
Yeah. He said he can't even open a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Oy. So
why are you playing baseball?
Because he's getting paid $30 million a year to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
If you don't play, you don't get paid. I'd go out there and not open Fritos bags.
How'd you feel about the Yankees last night, though?
I had some time to digest this after Chris and I talked last week, and I know they didn't add much, okay, and I stood on this soapbox. They're getting Garrett Cole back, so that's like signing another pitcher. I've said they need bullpen help, but they played small ball last night, and if they continue that and pitch like they did, I think they're going to be fine. They played a hell of a game last night and beat up Logan Webb. playing small ball. They weren't trying to go for the fence, and their best player wasn't even involved in the game.
No.
That's scary. And I love the fact that they were interviewing Jazz Chisholm during the game.
I hate it.
See, I liked it because of all people, his personality is refreshing. I like his personality. He's having fun. He's enjoying what he's doing. It's nice to see that side of the game.
That's cool, but as a batter, I'm taking that personal.
Why?
Why? To me, you're not worried about me. Like your focus is on something else.
What's up, Dave?
I personally, I really enjoyed the interview with Jazz Chisholm. I hate Jazz Chisholm. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of him at all. But I liked the interaction on the field with the whole team and everything like that, like with players on the field. I think it adds another dynamic to the game. And you're right. His personality made it an enjoyable happening.
Mm-hmm. And Justin, to your point, if I know the second baseman is on a live interview, I'm taking aim at him. See if he's paying attention.
I know. I hate it. I'm a baseball purist, though. Like, I fucking hate it. I hate the pitch clock.
See, I think it speeds the game up. It keeps the people on your toes. Some of these pitchers take entirely too long. I know it's gamesmanship. Like, you're trying to get the batter out of their rhythm. The batter's trying to take the pitcher out of their rhythm. And the same goes for the batter. You're only allowed to call timeout once. Like, so it's a good checks and balances system with them. It speeds the game up.
I will say it was kind of nice to listen to them talk about the ABS system.
Mm-hmm.
And that, a lot of them were for it. Barry Bonds obviously was not for it. He thinks that it doesn't belong in the game, and that's probably how a lot of people in his era feel. But even like the players after the game, they like it because, as I think it was Chisholm who said something like, it keeps everyone honest now.
Yeah.
It's not to deter them, but it goes both ways. That like when Caballero got upset that they called a strike and it was actually a strike, it brings the players back down to earth too, thinking that they're getting all these bad calls. It makes them realize that the umpires are calling things that are actually strikes.
And what people don't realize too is you can't challenge every pitch.
Right.
You get too wrong. That's it. You can't challenge anymore.
It was hilarious when Caballero challenged that call, got it wrong, and the next pitch was like 3 inches inside.
And he didn't call. He didn't try it.
He couldn't do it.
Nope.
And it felt like the rest of the Yankees, the rest of the game, felt like they couldn't do it either.
Yep. 100%. And I want to hit Sammy's comment too, because he said Max Fried 6.1 innings. So to just touch on how I feel about this team this year, Max Fried is in his second year in New York. We all know it's a different market. It's the jungle. So the dude won 19 games in his debut season there. I think he's going to have a better year than he did last year. I think our pitching is what's going to make the difference. Obviously, it's any team it should be, but I think our starting pitching is going to be a really, really strong thing for us this year.
And you say it's kind of funny. I actually don't think he pitched that good of a game. I thought he was very up and down in his throws.
He's laughing at Stacy.
I was trying to let you finish, Chris, but I couldn't let that one go.
Stacy wants to figure out if he can or can't. But Stacy, you need to let us know so we can just nickname him Pegasus the rest of the time.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Are you in before we started the show? Anyway,
but I don't think Fried threw a bad game.
It wasn't his best game.
No, but he was very up and down that whole game. He threw some really good innings, and he threw some innings that were just weren't that crisp.
Yep. Well, it's early. It's April. It's not even April. It's actually March. I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be okay. The East is going to be. We'll get into this later.
Yeah.
So, so before we move on to the rest of the stuff, I want to talk about. I brought up the announcers for a reason. To me, the announcers make the game. And this is my take on this. When I was a kid, I grew up listening to Phil Rizzuto and Bobby Mercer calling Yankee games. I would listen to Ralph Kiner on WWOR in New York call Mets games. Like, I used to love that. And Vin Scully calling a Dodger game, I would have loved to hear Vin Scully call a Yankees game and like have Bob Shepard announce the game. Like, it just, to me, the ambiance these guys bring to it, it's like a soothing kind of thing to me. I love it. So my question to you guys is, do you have a favorite announcer that you would listen to now or when you were a kid?
I can't say I do. I want to go back to, Vin Scully. I think it would have been fun to have him and the guy from the Cubs
Harry Carey
do an all-star game together.
Right?
I mean, those two together. That would have been an amazing all-star.
I loved watching Vin Scully growing up. Like, we got WGN in Owensdale. I watched Cubs games all the time because they were always on.
And that's it. Like, I bet you.
And I got so much Harry Carey as a kid.
Yeah.
But like right now, honestly, I think, and this is going to sound biased, but the Mets TV team is like the best.
Well, I like that they have
Gary Cohen, Keith Hernandez. Yeah, that group is awesome.
Yeah. I love that they have the players doing it. They give a different insight. And Phil Rizzuto and Bobby Mercer obviously were former players. Ralph Kiner was a player. I love that these guys do that stuff. So I wanted to know if you guys had a favorite announcer. That's the only reason I put announcers there in the chat, because Vasgersian to me right now is one of the best broadcasters out there.
Yes.
I love Bob Costas. He's a very knowledgeable human being when it comes to baseball. But there's just something about Matt Vasgersian, listening to him talk and analyze a game. I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but Alex Rodriguez is very intelligent too when it comes to analyzing baseball.
From the game today, the Mets game, Al Leiter.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just jump to that game now. Can I say fuck NBC?
Why?
Do you know who else was on that team? That broadcast team? Take a guess. I have about 700,000 of his fucking cards.
Was Ottavino in there?
Yes.
They honored my request.
I want to go back to the announcers from last night, though.
Go ahead.
I thought Hunter Pence did a really good job last night, but I felt CC Sabathia felt a little like he couldn't find where he fit in.
First time doing it.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I hope more players do it, because they honestly make the best announcers for a baseball game. Like an ex-football player calling a football game, maybe to break it down, but like
not Tony Romo.
I don't know.
Stacy, great point.
I think CC did a great job pre-game, post-game of talking. He knew right where he fit in with Albert Pujols and all of them. But during the game, I don't think he fit in well at all. And I loved his comment. They asked him about when he was at his best, and he goes, "When I was between 305 and 315 pounds is when I pitched my best." And I just had to laugh. Like,
he said that 100 times over.
Yeah. I was like, damn.
When he was with the Yankees and he was losing weight, he says, I had to put more weight back on because I wasn't throwing well.
Yeah. That was so funny. But yes, okay. We can get into Justin's game now.
Well, not even my game. It's going to be the story of baseball coming out of opening day. And it's because Paul Skeens only went 2/3 of an inning. That's it. They're going to question the WBC and how that affected it. The fuck, they're not.
It's one game, dude. One game.
I mean, and it's not like the Mets were like smoking him. They were.
He didn't
just
have
like
command
flipping it out there.
He didn't have his command. That's all it was. It was a bad game in March.
Right. But it's also coming off of a WBC that he pitched 2 games in. There's going to be questions.
I don't think there'll be questions.
What's the difference? So what's the difference if it's a WBC tournament where he pitched 2 games or 2 spring training games that he pitched in?
Nothing.
The stress level, the pressure level.
Wait, you think that should help?
Because they even said it in the broadcast that whoever manages the Pirates said like those games aren't normal games; they're high stress, high pressure games.
That should help them. You're getting a better mindset earlier than just spring training.
Now, if he 3 bad starts in a row like this, then I question it.
Right.
If Aaron Judge doesn't get a hit for the first week of the season, I question that. It's one game, and it's opening day. He's not in his home ballpark. It was a loud crowd. He's a kid.
I think that's the point that no one's...
He is.
There's pressure. There's butterflies. You're in New York. Like, that might have answered the question if he signs in New York.
The Mets.
It's one game.
The Mets' approach at the plate, too, like, they put stress on him. They made him pitch. They made him throw a lot.
Yeah.
I have felt over the last couple years, and this is to Tommy's point, because I think that's a great point. Your first week or two of baseball, I have felt lately, is a hitter's game. It takes the pitchers longer to get things together than it does the hitters.
But why is that? Why do you think that is? If
I think
they're,
it goes back
they're
to their
throwing year round, they're not really stopping.
That's not true. Some of them do stop after the season, though. They'll take a month and a half off before they start throwing again.
Throwing a bullpen session is different than throwing in a live game.
I mean, I get that.
Here's the other point. If Paul Skeens went out today and threw 8 innings of no-hit ball, 3 games in a row, and then shits the bed 3 games, we're not having this conversation. It's just because it was a bad game.
Yeah.
If Judge goes 4 for 4 yesterday, no one's on him. It's quiet. So these guys are the superstars, and they're just expected to be perfect. Now, his ERA is 67.5. If he goes out and throws and this is not even over a 9-inning game. So if anybody knows baseball, he throws a great game the next 3 games, his ERA is right back down to earth. It's so early.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll show Garrett Crochet in there. His ERA is 0 today. He threw a gem. He has a bad game next week. He's got a 6 ERA. Like, it's too soon.
And I get that. I'm just saying, like, I think you're going to hear chatter about that.
Oh, those are the people that don't know the sport then. It's going to happen. Everybody goes their ups and downs.
I'm not a fan of the WBC.
Derek Jeter started the season out like with a sub 100 batting average, and like I think it was 99 or something, and then ended up crushing it the rest of the year.
Juan Soto started off like shit last year.
Bingo. Prime example.
I get that, and I get that it's early. I'm not saying it's a huge deal. I'm just saying like it's gonna raise some eyebrows.
That's just so people can get comments on their fucking Facebook pages.
I mean, you want to talk about Juan Soto having a slow start to the year, right? Let's go back 1 year. And Rafael Devers was still on the Red Sox last year to start the year.
Yes. Dude, I'm so glad you're bringing this up because I was going to talk about it. So go ahead.
So he started the season, what, 0-32?
0 for 32.
And yet still finished the year hitting 260. 30-some home runs. Like, you have slow starts because...
I get that. I can one up that story.
But I'm just saying, like,
Lindor.
Some people don't have the off season that they should. You know,
no, and I get all of that. I'm just saying, I think it's going to raise questions about it.
I don't.
Tommy, perfect. That's exactly what I was saying. Get more clicks on your posts. That's all it's about.
I'm not saying he's going to pitch like that for the rest of the season either. I know he's not.
No, if he does,
I honestly did not know who the Mets played opening day until like 2 days ago. I wasn't really paying attention to it. And I saw it was the Pirates and Skeens, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Everybody had that thought. And the Mets prepared for him. Unfortunately,
I like the approach that they've started this season with. I hope they stick with it.
I love his comments.
Why did pizza rolls make you angry though?
Because he didn't have enough of them.
We're happy to have you, Stacey. All right, we could talk about the Mets game all day. Let's just talk about
Carson Bench.
Carson Bench, buddy.
The young, I won't call him a phenom, but the young star to be, hopefully.
The young kid that started in center field or right field.
I mean, I typed it in the chat after his first at bat in the first inning. He seems like he swings for the fence every time he swings. I said it last year when I saw him play here. I think he needs to take a little off the swing, but that was when he hits it. That was nice.
Clearly,
that was fun to watch. I don't, and to be fair, I don't know why I watch Mets opening day games. Like, I think they're going to lose because they just seem to win them, whether they're a good, bad, or indifferent team that season.
I was happy for the kid. He got a standing ovation. He got a curtain call. His first hit was in the big leagues was a home run. Like, there's no better dream for a kid. I love the fact that he's wearing Babe Ruth's number 3. I think that's cool.
Hall of Fame, no.
Yeah, Justin is going to be a Hall of Famer.
Not off one hit. Does he have the potential? We'll see.
Yeah, like there's
TBD.
No
yeah, CBD oil, right?
Based on where he was drafted, somebody thinks he might have the potential. You don't get drafted in the first round.
We do have to see some Rail Riders games in April and May because they are stacked down there. Jason Dominguez, Spencer Jones, like it's going to be a professional ball team down there beating up on everybody.
Okay, so when Syracuse come down, let's go.
Yeah, I'm fine with it, but they're just going to be beating everybody up.
What, that season doesn't start till like middle of April?
Yeah. Yep. So.
But I mean, it was a wild day in baseball, if you want to put it that way. There was either a blowout or the games were good.
Yeah.
There was like no happy medium except for one game so far. The White Sox get destroyed by the Brewers 14-2.
They've officially been eliminated for playoff contention.
And not to go back to this, but like if you're gonna bitch about anything to do with the World Baseball Classic, it's the risk of injuries. Mm-hmm. And not to have Kyle Teal behind the plate for the White Sox to start the season is a big loss. The same thing can be said about the next game, the Nationals and Cubs. Nationals destroyed the Cubs today, but I mean, you go back to it, the Cubs are without Suzuki because of the World Baseball Classic. And I'm not saying it can't happen in spring, but there's a different level of competitiveness that drives the players in the World Baseball Classic.
Did Cruz not make the roster for the Nationals, or is he hurt?
He's like batting like 7th or 8th.
Yeah.
Did he? I didn't see him in the box score today.
Him and James are going to be good for a while for that team.
But I mean, the Nationals beating the Cubs 10-4. I'm not high on the Cubs this year. I think they're a middle of the road team for that division. So yeah, they might even be a 4 team. And I had the Brewers below them in my pick last week. Then you get to this was probably one of the best games of the day. Orioles beating the Twins 2-1.
Yeah, it's a tight game.
I mean, there was no score until the bottom of the 8th.
Well, the next game was tight too till the 9th.
That's why I said one of. The Reds went 3-0. Red Sox, there was no run scored, I think, till the 7th in that one.
Is there anything you would like to say about your boy Roman Anthony?
No, I'm not gonna. He's a great hitter. He's a great player. Let's see how he does this year. It sucked that he missed 2 months of the season with an injury. Let's hope that doesn't happen again this year.
Let me ask though, why is he batting leadoff? I don't necessarily like that.
I think you saw it today. Why? He puts the ball in play.
He does, but I think he's going to be more of a power guy, and I think they're going to move him down.
Then you move him down.
But I think to start the year, I think it was the right call by Alex Cora.
Well, definitely was. It worked out well for him. The dude was 3 for 4.
You look at what he did in the World Baseball Classic. This was fun by Goons.
Later, Tater.
Later, Stacy. But I mean, you had a kid who hit well in the World Baseball Classic, and to try to jumpstart an offense, you put him in leadoff to start the year. I think by the end of the year, he's going to be hitting third.
What I think was cool, and he showed some veteran poise, was at the end of the game when he challenged that called strike three call.
Yeah,
and got it overturned and walked his ass to first base.
Yep,
good for him.
And it extended the inning to get 2 more runs.
Yep, and I'm not a Red Sox fan, but I love this. I love this.
You're high on Roman Anthony. I think he's a great.
He's gonna have that jersey too.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have that jersey this year. I can tell you that.
Aaron will too. He knows he's gonna.
Aaron wants the USA one.
That's already here.
Oh, okay.
That's already in the closet. I can get away with that because it's not a Red Sox jersey.
Right.
But if we do go to Boston, I'm probably going to have to do
it. This was another good game. The Angels winning 3-0 over the Astros.
Well, the reason the Angels won was because they were in California and they took all the trash cans out of the dugouts.
Oh, God. Can we drop it? Like this, it's getting old.
It's not going to get old for me.
Yeah, you're still butthurt about it.
You know what? Not really. I just think it's funny now at this point because you know what? At the end of the day, I don't really think that had much to do with anything.
I don't either.
My honest opinion.
But I mean, the Angels getting a win today. Trout getting a home run in that game. Great to see. Great to see Trout get a home run first game of the season. But I mean, the Angels beating the Astros, who would have thought? But I don't think I realized until tonight when I was writing things out. The Angels did a lot this offseason that a lot of people don't realize. Tigers cleaned the clock of the Padres today.
Yeah, well, Schoolboy's pitching.
Yeah, but it goes beyond that. That looked like crap.
Kevin McGonigal, rookie, now baseball's MLB #2 prospect in all of baseball. 4-hit MLB debut. Good for that kid. I was awesome to see the highlights from that game.
I mean, Pivetta started that game with the first inning. He threw 33 pitches and had 3 walks.
Yeah.
You know.
Walks mean names, buddy.
Colt. What's his name?
Colt Keith.
Colt Keith had a good game too. Hopefully he can keep it up and have the breakout year that everybody's looking for from him. But I mean, the Tigers, they looked good. Phillies Rangers. Phillies win that 5-3. Crawford, MLB debut, went 2 for 4 in that for him for center field for the Phillies. Phillies looked good. Alex Bloom, Alex whatever, their third baseman, hit a home run that game. Walks equals 1. Exactly, Tommy. But I mean, Rangers had a slow start to that game and they paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the Diamondbacks Dodgers, which is starting like right now. That game's going live.
8:30 on NBC. Yep.
And it's 8:36 already. And then you had the Guardians and Mariners go later.
Yeah. And like I said pre-show, the Blue Jays and the A's haven't even had a game yet. They're playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, but I think I was butthurt because of all the stuff the Dodgers did. And they only signed 2 players, but I think it overshadowed a lot of what the other teams have done.
I think
everybody was pissing and moaning. I was the biggest one. I'll say it. I was bitching about it. This Kyle Tucker deal, for whatever reason, makes no sense to me whatsoever still. But everything else, I feel it overshadowed. I wasn't really paying attention to it, and I think a lot of people did the same thing.
Yes.
I'm excited for the season now, and I'm going to enjoy every moment of it because I don't think we're going to have one till maybe July of next year.
If we're lucky.
If we're lucky, is right. I hope they figure this out beforehand. They should be in a room now negotiating.
Right.
Get it done.
But, yeah. It was a fun opening day.
True story.
It really was. I was pissed. I was at work. I would have rather been on the golf course listening to baseball games and playing some golf. But that's besides the point.
I sat at my desk in my office with my phone watching a Mets game. It's baseball. And that's what I don't think a lot of people realize about us. Like, we're true to our teams, but we love the sport.
Yeah, I'll go watch any game. I don't care.
Yeah, I listened to the Peacock broadcast the entire day, or the entire game at work. I got to watch the first inning, and I got to watch the last inning. That's when my lunch was and my break was.
Nice.
So, but back to the Nationals real quick, because I looked. Dylan Cruz is in AAA.
Is he really?
Yes.
Wow.
He didn't start the year up?
Nope.
I thought he started up. That's wild to me.
He got optioned on the 20th.
Damn.
How much time did he play last year?
Most of the season, I thought.
I thought so too.
I thought he was on opening day roster, if not 2 weeks in.
Because this can't be a team control issue then at that point.
No.
You know,
but he didn't hit well, did he?
No, he's struggling. And so I'll go back to the Pirates quick too. A lot of people were screaming about Connor Griffin being sent down. Connor Griffin should have been in the opening day lineup. It's all about team control. Newsflash, Connor Griffin batted 171 the whole spring. You're not going to survive in the big leagues batting 171.
Yep.
Let him grow.
Let him learn. He'll force their hand at some point because this all started with Chris Bryant way back in the day.
Yep.
Connor Griffin did not deserve. Yes, he hit a couple of moonshots in that one game, flash in the pan for the spring, you know, for some guy that's probably in a grocery store right now working, stocking shelves. Connor Griffin deserved to be sent down. He was not ready.
Yeah.
And there's a high likelihood you see Benj go back down to Syracuse at some point this season because they said it in an interview with Mendez. That's his last name, right? I am terrible with the manager.
Oh, Mendoza?
Yeah, Mendoza. They were talking to him about Benj, asking if he would have made it if Terang didn't get hurt or somebody didn't get hurt. And he said, no, there was a chance. He didn't lean either way. So, like, there was a chance he didn't make the roster. Maybe he just made it because we have an injury.
Well, I hope that kid forces their hand and makes him keep him up there because that's going to
exactly
psyche.
Well, exactly, and he started forcing their hand today.
I mean, one hit game. I don't know if that and it was one hit. I don't know if that forces anything.
I get it.
But I'll take what you said, and I'll go back to the Red Sox for last year. The Red Sox had a kid last year that forced their hand to make the major league roster. And that was Christian Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up getting paid and everything, and a month and a half into the season, he was back down in AAA for the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack Tommy's comment here. Tommy, there's only one reason why Spencer Jones is in AAA right now, and it's 2 words, and the 2 words I hate: Trent Grisham. They should have never tendered him that qualifying offer. That's why Spencer Jones is in AAA right now.
Same with Dominguez.
Yep. So.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Trent had a great game yesterday. Played
sure
well.
Did. He's not going to do 34 home runs again.
But he's not a $22 million guy.
Mm-mm. That's why they should have never done it. No one was going to offer him that kind of money.
No.
So.
No. If you wanted him back, you probably could have got him back at 16, 17.
Right. He's one of those guys that I would give up draft pick compensation for. How many draft picks have the Yankees brought up in the past few years?
Right. Yeah.
It's 1. Let the guy go.
Yep.
I hope he does well, but I don't see it. Yeah, Tommy, there's the nail too. And I understand it's hard with the sun. The first ball he dropped in the first inning.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
O'Neal Cruz looked lost on a couple fly balls today, too.
Terrible today. He helped Skeens get out of that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
He should give some of that ERA to Paul Skeens to O'Neal Cruz.
Misplayed the first one and then lost the second one. Oof.
He's a tall dude too. That's like Aaron Judge playing shortstop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Big boy. So, all right. What's next, buddy? Sorry, we took you off your game here.
No, you're fine. We're at least talking about sports. That's 90% of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll roll into our pick'ems for the AL. And I'm going to start with the Central. I did this on purpose, obviously.
Go White Sox.
So we'll start with the Guardians. The Guardians signed Colin Holderman and Royce Hoskins. That's it. And lost Lane Thomas, John Means, and Tristan McKenzie. That's a sad offseason.
I love how many people are saying, "Who's Lane Thomas?" There's a reason these obscure names are in here.
What did John mean?
There's Lane Thomas is actually, if you don't know Lane Thomas, then you're not watching baseball. I was ignoring him because it was so bad.
That's an Aaron joke, dude.
It was so bad it wasn't even worth acknowledging.
Yeah, that was worse than something I would say.
It was great.
That was absolutely
You're welcome, world.
That was absolutely terrible. What's funny though is you go to the Royals. The Royals added Matt Strahm via trade with the Phillies. Signed Lane Thomas, Sterling Marte, John Means, and Elijah Morgan. They lost Mike Yastrzemski, Michael Lorenzen, Randall Grichuk, Hunter Harvey, and Adam Frazier.
Yeah, so Randall Grichuk went to the Yankees. It's an outfielder. Why?
Well, and he made the team too.
But why?
So that Dominguez could go to AAA.
Stupid. I get Dominguez can play every day. Grichuk doesn't need to play every day. But Trent Grisham should have been on the bench for $22 million. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tigers added Alex Cobb, Framber Valdez, Kenley Jensen, and Justin Verlander. And I put Verlander there for a reason.
At the end.
Chris Paddock. They lost Chris Paddock, Paul Sewald, Tommy Klein, Rafael Montero, and Jesus
Urquidy.
Not a terrible offseason. Twins. This was kind of surprising to me. The Twins added Josh Bell, Tyler Rogers, Liam Hendricks, Orlando Arcia, Gio Urshela, and Anthony Banda, and only lost Christian Vasquez.
Mm-hmm.
Quietly a good offseason for the Twins, grabbing veteran pieces to fill in around the kids.
Yeah.
And this was another one. Even though they lost today, the White Sox.
I want to hear you pronounce this dude's name.
Minaka Murakami.
Close. Very good.
Sir Anthony Dominguez, Jordan Hicks, Luanhil Acuna, Jared Kalinick, Austin Hayes, and Eric Fetty. Lost Mike Troutman, Luis Roberts Jr., and Martin
Lubab.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Luis Angel Acuna went to Chicago. He's not with
we
the
traded
Mets
him in the
anymore.
no, we traded him in the Lubab trade.
I totally didn't realize that.
Stop. Call
Nope,
him by his
it's
name.
sticking.
Call
Lubab.
him by no, Justin. No.
Yeah, tell me that's what I said. Gio Urshela is back with the Twins. Like that's wild.
Yeah. Yep.
Listening to him pronounce his name is worth the price. Good thing it's free, bro. What's up, Robbie?
I thought it was funny, to have Acuna and Clinic. They signed both. Well, traded for one and signed one because the one Jared was a top prospect for the Mariners for years.
Yeah, I have an autographed cards of his, Jared Kelenic, and I'm surprised he hasn't taken off like he did.
Yeah. But I mean, the White Sox did a lot of offseason moves that no one wants to.
That's a sport. Obstacle course is a sport.
She was on a treadmill, and I went to trip her, and she started laughing, and I didn't want to injure her.
But the White Sox did a lot of things to surround their young players this year too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the Central. What do you think? What are you thinking here?
I'm taking Tigers all day in this division with the Royals 2, and then you can figure out probably the Guardians, Twins, and White Sox after that.
Probably. I'm going to go Tigers 1, Royals 2. I'm going to go Twins 3, Guardians 4, White Sox 5.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Those 3 like a lottery balls at the end. Who knows?
I mean, it's hard to bet against the Guardians. Somehow they always turn it on at the end of the year. But they didn't do anything this offseason compared to everybody else. I like, and a lot of people don't, I like the Justin Verlander signing by the Tigers. I don't care if he's a 5th or a 6th starter. You have a team that's on the verge of the playoffs. And if you can get the veteran presence from a guy like Justin Verlander who's been there, he can help that locker room.
Then they should have signed him as a pitching coach, not as a player, and taken up salary. I don't think he can pitch like he used to.
That's why he's a 5th, 6th starter.
Yeah.
Maybe but then when it comes playoff time, you're probably not going to see him make the roster.
No, you're probably not. Kind of like Clayton Kershaw.
So then what good does that do that team? I mean, it gets them there, but
Kershaw didn't make like any roster in the playoffs either.
Yeah, he was still able to travel with the team and be an ear to them. So I get that part. I don't know. I just figured you could tie payroll up, but that team is so close to doing great. I think I don't know how much they paid for him. I don't know, and I don't care to know. But that money could have gone somewhere else to tie up the bullpen or get another bat.
Yeah, but they still got money to use.
And I'm not disagreeing with you, Chris. It's great to have him there. I just think they should have done it in a different capacity.
And I get it. Like, yeah, he's old. He's not the same pitcher. I get the value, like Tommy's saying here, as a veteran presence possibly overrated. No, I don't think young team like that. Yeah. You know, when you have these players like Skubal and stuff like that, where you're making possibly your final playoff push for a couple of years, having that veteran's presence and able to talk to guys and calm them down, it's a huge thing.
Huge.
Is he that kind of guy, though?
Absolutely.
Verlander? Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Every veteran pitcher turns into it at some point. Him and Scherzer just didn't get along, period. That's all it was.
2 alpha males in the same room.
Yeah. So, and everyone knew that going into it. Yep. So, Justin, what do you got there, bud?
I was with you. Tigers, Royals, Guardians, Twins, White Sox, or
those last 3 don't really matter.
The last one's the White Sox. It's the middle 2.
Yeah.
It's the Twins, Guardians. You could flip-flop them.
Which is crazy because, you know, the Twins do a fire sale last year, and then all of a sudden, they didn't look bad today.
Mm-hmm. They've been hanging around and floating around flirting with the playoffs and shit.
Not last year. They sold everybody. The only one they kept was Joe Ryan.
Oh, because they were expected to do something and didn't, right?
Yeah. They ended up trading 11 players or something like that.
Who's the beta? The beta is down below us. He's the beta fish.
Yeah.
He's in his little fish bowl.
So tired.
We'll go to the West. You got the Angels, Josh Lowe, Jan Moncada, Vaughn Grisham, Grayson Rodriguez, Kirby Yates, Alec Mon, Chris Taylor, Adam Frazier, Drew Pomeranz, all added to the Angels roster this year. They lost Tyler Ward, Kyle Hendricks, Luis Renfroe, and Kenley Jansen.
So I'm disappointed about Yoan Moncada because they were so high with him with the Red Sox.
Yeah.
And he was a prospect, and he just kind of shit the bed.
He's always injured.
Yeah. I kind of like the Alek Manoah signing for them as a veteran pitcher. Taylor Ward is just not really lived up to his potential, so I could see them getting rid of him. And Kenley Jansen, a lot of people don't realize that he's like the all-time leader in saves right now that's active.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's a veteran presence. They lost him. So, it is what it is, but they won today.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a quiet, sneaky, quiet, good offseason for them in my eyes.
Tommy, where do you want to see Trout go?
The Red Sox. Thanks. The Astros, and this one I'm gonna butcher, and I don't give two shits. Tasua Imawa,
Close enough.
Mike Burrows, and Christian Vasquez is what they added. They lost Framber Valdez, Jesus Sanchez, Victor Carantini, and Ramon Urias. Not a very good offseason for them at all.
Nope.
Yeah. We'll see where they stand at the end. Maybe there'll be some trades during the mid-season that they'll try to improve. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this Astros team. It's not very impressive.
I think they're about to start a rebuild, if I'm being honest.
Boogie or Phillies?
I'll tell you right now, if he has any control over a trade, if it were to happen, he ain't going anywhere but Philly.
Yeah, I don't see him playing in the Bronx, Tommy. I would like to see it.
He grew up a Phillies fan. He's a diehard Eagles fan. He grew up right across the river.
He'd fit there more than he would in the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago, I would have liked to have seen him in the Bronx. Not now. He's too far down the end of his career.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that at all. He is way too far down.
I mean, him and Harper are both the same age. Roughly. Trout might be a little older.
I think Trout's a lot older. A lot of people don't realize Harper came in the league when he was like 19 or 20. Harper was a kid. A kid graduated, got his GED, and went to junior college to get drafted sooner.
I did not know that. He went and got his GED so he could get drafted sooner?
Went to a junior college. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that about him.
And he was a catcher.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. The Athletics, they add Jeff McNeil, Mark Leiter Jr., and Aaron
Savali. Close.
Savali. Lost J.J. Bleday and Sean Newcomb. I mean, the Athletics never do much at all to begin with. Jeff McNeil, I like that ad for them.
Give them a couple years.
Yeah. And that's what it comes down to. They're a young team with a lot of young talent.
Nick Kurtz, keep that team together.
Yeah.
Mason Miller for their closer. Yeah.
No. Mason Miller is in San Diego, sir.
Oh, I didn't know they got rid of him.
They got rid of him maybe last year at the trade deadline.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, either way, keep your core kids together.
Yeah. They got that young kid in center field. Was it Denzel or something like that? Clark?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. They got a good young core right there in the Athletics. Maybe they'll actually win something before the Raiders.
They're both AAA teams.
I don't think the Athletics are a AAA team right now. They would destroy AAA.
Yeah, they're getting better.
Good, then they'd win something.
That's a team, as long as they keep their assets, they're going to be good for years to come.
Yep.
Yeah, I bet you they're like maybe a year or two behind where the Red Sox were.
Okay, but historically speaking, how often have the A's held on to their players? They go on a short run and then boom, they're gone.
It's up and down, but it's like every team should be.
But historically speaking, they're going to be opening up a brand new stadium next year or the year after. I forget what year it is. They're going to want all of these young kids, and they've signed most of them to big contracts already.
Yep.
So
it's playing in a nice AAA park.
They do play in a AAA park in Sacramento right now. Mariners added Cooper Criswell, Rob Refsnyder, Mitch Garver, Brendan Donovan. Lost Eugenio Suarez, Jorge Polanco, Caleb Ferguson, and Ben Williamson. And a lot of people don't know who Ben Williamson is. He's a prospect. He's supposed to be kind of high up there. I'm not thrilled with them either, the Mariners offseason.
I don't think they needed to do much in that division.
No, but I mean, I'm pissed that Rob Refsnyder's there. I like Refsnyder.
Ryan Matty's there then.
Well, because he should still be a Red Sox. He taunted that he was retiring and then signed with the Mariners.
Yeah.
No. I think Mitch Garber as a backup catcher was probably their best signing.
Mm-hmm. In case something happens to Raleigh.
Yeah.
Because I'll go back to the WBC. I think Cal Raleigh is in for a wicked down year this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, and them losing Eugenio Suarez, I think is going to hurt a little bit. But I still think we'll obviously the Rangers are next, but they're my pick to win this division. It's these guys.
Yeah. And then you got the Rangers. Cal Cantrell, Andrew McCutchen, Jalen Beeks, Chris Martin, Mackenzie Gore, Brandon Nimmo, Ryan Brazier, Patrick Corbin, and John Gray were all added. They lost Merrill Kelly, Adolis Garcia, Marcus Simeon, Phil Maton, and Danny Colomb.
Yep.
Oh, and Rudy Tellis.
They lost Rowdy.
Rowdy, yeah. I mean, to me, they lost as much as they added, really.
Yep.
I think Brandon Nimmo was probably their best trade. I hope Mackenzie Gore can find it there. Why did you sign Andrew McCutchen?
Veteran presence.
That's a whole different story.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah, it's one thing if you don't have the veteran presence. I mean, you got Seager there. Like, you've got your veteran presence already on that team.
McCutchen is ring chasing.
You've got Nathan Eovaldi as a veteran presence. Like, no.
He's hoping to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
You got Brandon Nimmo as a veteran presence.
And
a great locker room guy.
He's a great locker room guy, yeah. But yeah, I just that once that signing, and he made the team coming in. Whatever. Aaron, what do you got for this division?
I'm gonna go Mariners, Angels, Astros, Rangers, A's.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sticking my neck out for the Angels, but I'm not upset with them.
I'm gonna go Mariners, Rangers, Angels, Astros, A's.
Okay.
But I could definitely see the Astros last and the A's finish ahead of them too.
Yeah, I think the Astros are on the downswing, but until they get knocked off that pedestal, they've been so competitive for so many years. Got to give them a little bit of credit. So.
Yep.
You waiting for me?
No,
you just got quiet.
We're waiting for the guy who's standing behind you.
I'm going Rangers, Mariners, Angels, Astros, A's.
You taking the Rangers to win it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, it's not impossible either.
No. Nope.
I mean, I don't think it's as much of a dogfight in that division as it is the next division that we're going to do.
Oh, this is going to be a shit show.
Yeah. But I do believe that this might be the second best division in baseball. The AL East or the AL West.
Oh, the AL West is the second best division. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, I think that could be the second best division in baseball because they're all mediocre teams to me.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying like they're the best teams. I'm just saying like it's going to be the second best division to watch.
Right.
Because AL East. Blue Jays added Dylan Cease, Kazuma Akamoto, Taylor Rogers, Max Scherzer, Jesus Sanchez, and Eloy Jimenez. Lost Bo Bichette, Chris Bassett, Sir Anthony Dominguez, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Orioles added Pete Alonso, Chris Bassett, Ryan Helsley, Tyler Ward, and Andrew Kittredge. Lost Grayson Rodriguez and Gary Sanchez.
Whoop-de-doo.
Rays, was that?
Whoop-de-doo.
Rays added Steven Matz, Nick Martinez, Gavin Luck, Cedric Mullins, Jake Fraley. Lost Brandon Lowe, Shane Biaz, Pete Fairbanks, Jake Magnum, Adrian Hauser, and Christopher Morel. Red Sox added Ranger Suarez, Wilson Contreras, Sonny Gray, Juan Oviedo, Caleb Durbin, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Tommy Klein, and Danny Colomb. Lost Alex Bregman, Dick Fitz, Hunter Dobbins,
Had to say it.
Steven Matz, Dustin May, Rob Refsnyder, and Liam Hendricks. Now, I understand the Yankees signed more than this. I'm only trying to put players that maybe weren't on the team. Yankees added Ryan Weathers, Paul DeYoung, Ryan Grichuk, and Rafael Montero, while losing Devin Williams, Luke Weaver, Mark Leiter Jr., Jonathan Loaiza, and Ann Hamilton.
The only person I'm upset, and I'm not really upset about it now that the Yankees lost, was Jonathan Loaiza. But he was a good long reliever. But with them getting Ryan Weathers and Paul DeJong and all these other guys, I think that they still didn't do enough with the bullpen.
Right. I mean, and there's your written proof.
Yep.
So Ryan Weathers and Rafael Montero are relievers.
Yes.
I wrote 5 relievers down and guys you lost.
Yeah. Well, I don't care about any of them except for Loaiza, and even then, I'm not upset about it.
Well, I'm just saying, like, in a general stance, like, you're worried about your bullpen. You lost 5 relievers and did nothing to get more back.
Okay, but let's put this in perspective. You lost 5 guys that couldn't pitch there anymore. Weaver, I'm disappointed with because he was so great. Devin Williams was just a shit show from the beginning. So Mark Leiter, Ian Hamilton, and Loaiza. So you lost 5 relievers that were potentially bad in your bullpen. You got a couple more to maybe shore it up a little bit. Who knows? Throw it against the wall and see if it sticks.
I mean, and the worst part is it's the Yankees' fault about Luke Weaver.
100%.
Yep.
Yep.
I think that's the worst part of it all is like Luke Weaver had such a great year closing and then you took it away from him.
Baseball is a mental thing.
Yep.
I don't care what anybody says. It hurts your ego. You don't play as good as you used to. So, I think Alonso's going to do good with Baltimore. I think the Blue Jays got stronger with Cease.
Oh, yeah.
Scherzer, why, whatever.
I don't think enough people give credit to
veteran presence.
Jesus Sanchez.
No, they don't. The thing that I think is going to hurt the Blue Jays is losing Bo.
Yes.
I think that's going to hurt them in the long run.
And
so,
Justin, no, Max Scherzer's not there for a veteran presence. You need to understand that Trey Yesevich and somebody else is already out on the IL for that starting rotation.
Yeah, they need pitchers.
They need pitchers.
He's there to take up some innings till these guys get back. I like. This is gonna hurt. I love that the Red Sox got Durbin. I like that kid. You guys got a good reliever in Tommy Kahnle. The Rays, whatever, they didn't really do a whole hell of a lot. So this is going to be a tough division to pick.
I think we're all in agreement that the Rays are probably going to finish last. And it's you know what I mean? But now we're going to just throw shit and see what sticks.
So I'll let you go first on this one.
Why don't I go first?
I
don't have a team in the race. And I'm going to piss both of you off.
No, you're not.
Going Blue Jays. Well, I'm going to piss one of you off. Blue Jays, Reds, or Blue Jays, Red Sox, Orioles, Yankees, Rays.
You think the Yankees are going to finish 4th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to clip this. And in October,
I could be wrong.
Okay.
To say that they're going to finish 4th is crazy.
So I think the fair thing to do here is a snake order. So do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
You know what the snake order is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to go that the Blue Jays are still going to take the division.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Oh, God, I hate you. I'm so torn about this.
Me too.
But, and again, this is the baseball man in me and having faith in what they did and what they got coming. I still think the Yankees take this division because of Cole, and Fried is going to have a better second year. Their pitching is what's going to get them over. They've got Schlittler that's going to be here a full season. So I think they take the division. This is a toss-up between the Blue Jays and the Yankees for me. I'm not going to lie. It's hard to pick this one. But I'm going to go Yankees, Blue Jays.
I have Yankees coming in second.
Okay. Then I think we're going to finish the rest of the way the same way.
I have the Orioles coming in third.
So do I.
And I have the Red Sox are not going to make the playoffs in fourth place.
See, and that's hard for me, too, to believe. As much as I'm not supposed to like them, I don't. There's a chance they get in.
And I will be gladly wrong again, like I was last year. I was wrong about the Red Sox, and I'll be gladly wrong again. I don't know what Sonny Gray we're going to get. We know he doesn't pitch in big markets, and that is an issue. Ranger Suarez hasn't lived up to his potential yet, and it's just spring training, and I get it. I liked the Caleb Durbin trade, but I still wanted to keep Alex Bregman.
Yeah, I wanted Bregman on our team, too. I like Bregman.
Yeah, like, I think Bregman worked for that team because he was a veteran who helped the young kids, and the Red Sox are a young team. And I think without him, I mean, we added Caleb Durbin, but you need to understand he's young also. It was just 2 years ago that he was the runner-up for Rookie of the Year. He's only in his third year. And I think that's what our downfall is going to be for this team, is that we're young. When you look across this board...
That's a good problem to have, though.
I'm not upset about
that. Is a great problem to have.
Years to come, they're going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
When you look across the board, you know, you have Myers starting at second base, who's going to probably slide over to your shortstop position when Story's contract's done. You're going to have Caleb Durbin for years. You've got Tristan Casas, who's still got to come back from his injury, with Wilson Contreras still there. You've got to figure out what you're going to do with Kenner Falefa after that, or, you know, are you going to look to trade Yoshida after that? Like, Wilyer Abreu's a 2-time Gold Glove winner. He's been in the league for 2 years with the Red Sox now, but we're still young, and I think our pitching is going to be our downfall.
See, now I'm going to disagree with you about the pitching, and I'm going to talk to you about Sonny Gray for a minute. It's not that Sonny Gray can't pitch in a big market. Sonny Gray even said vocally, you can probably look this up somewhere.
I've heard it.
He hated pitching for the Yankees because they were too analytically driven, and they kept telling him to throw more off-speed pitches and not rely on his fastball the way he did. The second he leaves New York, his career is rejuvenated.
Yep.
I think you're going to have a Sonny Gray with an axe to grind and playing 20-something games against them. He's going to get at least 4 or 5 starts. He's going to try to put it to him.
And that's possible. Like I said, I will gladly be wrong. And, you know, a lot of people aren't taking into the account, like, where's our number 3 starter? And I don't think a lot of people know this. Our number 3 starter this year is Conley Early.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah, you do. He started against the Yankees against Cam Schindler.
That's right. That rookie.
Yeah, he's our 3rd starter this year. Sonny Gray got pushed back to number 4.
Yeah, I forgot about that kid. He was good.
Yeah, and we still have Peyton Tolley.
That game.
Yeah, and Peyton Tolley got sent back down.
Yep.
So we still have Cutter Crawford to come back. We got Pablo Sandoval to come back. The team's deep, I'll say that. There's a lot of players in this team that a lot of people don't realize, but we're young. We
But
got a
young,
taste.
your young team today,
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says, held off a very good Cincinnati team. I know.
Yeah.
First game, discipline and everything they showed today was fantastic.
Yep.
Again, they may be a young team now, but it's a long season, dude.
And we don't know any injuries, but as of right now, I'm going to take the Red Sox in 4th place.
Well, expect low. It gets better when it gets higher. I still think you guys sneak in as a wild card.
So a little not off topic, but off topic. I downloaded the new 2026 The Show.
I was gonna buy that. How is it?
It's fantastic. It's kind of cool. You're sitting here with your controller, and the pitch comms come out of the controller for you of where they want you to throw the ball. Exactly. You can challenge balls and strikes and everything like that. It's a really cool game. But they did a really good job this year of they're projecting everything for you. Who they think, like the Red Sox. They think the Red Sox RBI leader this year is only going to have 74 RBIs. Jarren Duran is who they're projecting at 74 RBIs.
I could see that, especially if you have Anthony batting leadoff.
Well, but I think what they're getting at is you're going to see a team that's balanced.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a bunch of guys with 15 to 20 home runs and 70 to 75 RBIs, and that's where they're going to sit.
I think at the end of the day, what we're going to see is, like, as we every season, wow, these guys came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You're going to have one or two teams that do that.
Yep. 100% agree. But to me, in baseball, every game interdivision wise is going to matter in this division.
Yep.
Is it me or is it him?
It's him.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Because sometimes it's me, like you guys start glitching out, but
nope.
My whole screen just went.
Yeah, you're all glitchy right now.
No.
Yeah, you're glitching really bad.
How about now?
You're not even clear on the camera. Oh, you're getting.
It's getting better. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, while we're all watching this, I'm high on your Red Sox. I like the fact that they're young.
Yeah.
I've noticed again day one, but you're seeing a lot of teams play small ball.
Aaron, you might be better now. You're moving better at least.
You're more clear. Well, never mind.
Yeah. The minute you go to do something, you got
it's
something.
so weird because
I was wondering if you pulled up another screen. Sometimes that's happening to me if you pull up another screen.
Okay. No, I'm nothing. Like my Wi-Fi connection even says stable.
He reminds me of back in the old days when you watch like those Chinese movies and the lips start moving first and then you hear the name or the words come out.
How's that? Any better?
It works. You're not. You're.
Hi-ya.
Yeah, your mouth is still ahead of your words. It's kind of funny, but it's fine.
I'll just be quiet.
Oh, that was actually like right on point.
I'm not going to say anything else.
He's back.
No,
it's perfect. You're perfect now. Oh, he's literally just going to sit there.
Yes, Justin, what you were saying.
I'm more of a fan of small ball than this fucking swing for the fence every time.
Me too.
That's how you win games.
Like, it was refreshing today to like see the Mets play that style.
And I thought last night watching the Yankees, and I'm wearing all Red Sox stuff, watching the Yankees not hit a single home run but score 7 runs, it was a fun game to watch.
Because you're a baseball fan.
Right. Like, it was a fun game to watch to me. So, but yep. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, our picks for the year. I
It
will.
only took an hour and 15 minutes.
I'll eat my words on the Yankees finishing 4th at the end of the season, but
I will jot them all down and save them in my notebook and see how we finish the year. So
fantastic.
We got to pick a game to go see.
Well, just a game?
Well,
sir?
We got to start with the first one.
We got to go to more Rail Rider games this year.
Such an untapped resource that we don't go to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What a shame. We're horrible humans for that.
I think you're going.
But we've spoiled ourselves too.
I think
going to pro games.
Yeah, but I think a couple of those nights when I text Aaron and say, "Hey, we going to play golf," it's going to be, "Hey, we going to the Rail Riders game tonight."
I'm seriously thinking about buying those monthly passes for the $100 for the lawn seat.
Who cares?
And then when you say let's go, I'll just go sit in the lawn. You can bring your Red Sox blanket and sit on it.
No, I got this really comfy blue blanket now that I've been using.
Oh yeah, you do. I'll bring my black. Spread it out. As long as we wiped all the cockroach guts off.
Yeah, right. But
all right, let's not relive that.
I mean, other than that, like to touch on a couple like just sports type things, we're in a good time right now for sports.
March Madness.
You got the NHL going. You got basketball push for the playoffs going. Baseball started up. You've got March Madness with some big upsets last week, and it started like it's going on tonight right now that there's games going on in March Madness.
Mm-hmm. Masters is in a couple of weeks.
Yes. And speaking of the Masters, it's absolutely insane to me. Have you ever seen the prices for the Masters? For like
the tickets?
No. But like for the food and everything.
Yeah. Stupid.
They've never changed. No, you can get a breakfast sandwich for $3.
Oh, for real? I thought it'd be a lot more expensive than that.
No, like the prices of a beer is $5 at the Masters.
So I'm not familiar with. I know they do a lottery to get tickets to that. How many tickets are you allowed to get?
I don't know. I've never tried.
I would assume it would only be 2.
2 to 4, I would think probably. But yeah.
I was thinking the 3 of us should try to enter the lottery next year and see maybe one of us gets lucky.
That would be cool.
The conundrum, if they only give us 2 tickets,
right?
It's going to be like celebrity deathmatch to see who goes.
But yeah. And Justin and I were talking. It's kind of funny the way that the brackets are set up right now for March Madness. It can be a complete Big Ten Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
The way the brackets are going right now.
Has that ever happened before?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so. So to get Masters tickets, you must apply through the official ticket lottery on the Masters website, which opens from June 1st to June 20th each year. For the following year's tournament, tickets cost $100 to $150 for practice, to $160 plus for tournament days via the lottery. The chances of winning are under 1%.
But still,
that's not terrible pricing.
No, and here's the thing. I think I don't know if they do this, but if you win the lottery, you should not be eligible for a few years.
That would be cool. Yeah.
We have decent luck with things. I mean, we got banana ball tickets. Why not try this?
He's not wrong. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. We're in a very good point right now in sports. Finally, after last week being so dead with like nothing, or a couple of weeks ago, or whatever it was, we're finally at a point where we can watch sports again and enjoy multiple things at once.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, do any of us actually watch the NBA?
I used to anymore.
I pay attention more when the playoff run starts.
Yeah.
I really don't have anything. I don't really root for anybody in the NBA, so it's not. I can't.
The biggest thing for me used to be NBA All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
I would love to tune in and watch the slam dunk competition and the 3-point contest and the game itself. I want no part of it anymore.
It's a joke.
It's just a mockery of what it used to be.
I mean, it's funny because I think it was the Heat last week or 2 weeks ago. They were up to like third or fourth in the conference. They've dropped all the way down to eighth after 6 straight losses now. Yeah.
Well, after Adebayo scored 83.
Actually, yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the teams. They were like third or fourth, and they've dropped all the way down now.
This is going to be a bad Justin joke, but he scored all those points, and then bam,
he blew his load.
Adebayo.
That was a bad Justin joke.
He caught on. His first name is Bam, though. Bam. Adebayo.
I mean, the Knicks are getting blown out by the Hornets right now.
Have either one of you guys ever been to a professional basketball game?
No, they're too expensive. I'll never go.
No? Okay.
It's not worth it.
I've been to many, and it's different. I don't want to go now. I've seen Carmelo Anthony play Madison Square Garden. I mean, back in the day, what the hell was that? Joe Johnson with the Brooklyn Nets playing down there. And I saw him at the Barclays Center. I have no desire to go now. Don't.
What was I going to say? Oh, read a thing before the show started, before I started doing all the notes and everything like that. And I didn't get to look into it, but there's rumors that Michael Jordan was in Chapel Hill today.
They are looking for a head coach.
And that's why he was there. He was having his interview to be the next coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels.
Well, you know he's getting the job. Because if you don't hire Michael Jordan, your signature athlete that's come out of that school for that basketball program, there's going to be public outcry.
Like Do you know how hard it's going to be for me to hate UNC? If he becomes the head coach as a Duke fan, that hurts.
Like I said, I didn't get the double check it to see if it was real or not, but I thought it was pretty wild.
For anybody that knows, this is the only sport Justin and I are fans of the same team, the Duke Blue Devils. He did steal my golf bag. There's Duke logos all over it.
I love Duke.
But anything else tonight, gentlemen?
No. I think people are tired of watching us, and the people that are going to rewatch this probably like, oh, no more.
Yeah. These three hooligans again, or goons, as Stacy might say.
Yeah. But I will say this, we got to figure out what our first game of the season is going to be. Yes. And I would like to see, I know this is going to be an expensive trip, and we already had one already, but I would really like to look into going to see a live golf tournament.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
The champ, it used to be Senior Store. What is it? Champion Store now? They play up in New York.
Well, let's see about getting tickets and going just for a day.
Parking's probably going to be a nightmare.
Probably.
Take an Uber.
I don't know. They might have Uber there.
Get a hotel and get Uber.
Oh, it's only Binghamton.
And it's a small course.
Yeah, it's not hard to walk.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome to see.
And there's a chance John Daly could be there.
That's someone I'd like to have a beer with.
I would love to just walk the course and watch him play all day.
Yeah.
Justin would take his shoes off and walk with him.
Yep, and I would shoot the shit with him.
To be honest,
he would become my best friend. I would hand him my pen. Yo, homie, you want some?
I would probably take my lawn chair and find a place where I know that I could be in the front on one of the ropes and just not move all day. I would sit there.
Yeah.
I would take my shoes and socks off and get rid of my tan lines, but not move.
Yeah, that's one of the courses Justin and I played last year. It was an
You don't want to be barefoot on that course.
It was interesting.
It's tight. It's a real tight course. Like the holes, they're close.
Yep.
It's amazing they fit an 18-hole golf course on that property.
So,
All right, boys.
Yep.
I'm tired.
Justin.
Like, what? What are you shaking your head at me for?
Do your thing.
Like, comment, share, and all the good buttons. Olay. Later.
Later, guys.